aprovecho para hacer la introducción a nuestro siguiente speaker, nuestro siguiente conferencista. Es Leeor Solnik. Él es cofundador y CEO de qbiq. Cuenta con más de 20 años de experiencia en alta tecnología. Comenzó su carrera en investigación, liderando el desarrollo de varios proyectos pioneros que ampliaron los límites de la innovación en tecnología. Miren qué interesante. Después de obtener su MBA, pasó a desempeñar funciones de desarrollo comercial global y pasó la última década especializándose en llevar tecnologías disruptivas al mercado y hacerlas accesibles para todos nosotros, los comunes mortales. Un aplauso inmenso, por favor, para Leeor. Gracias.
Thank you very much. Hello, my name is Leeor Solnik. I'm the founder and CEO of qbiq. I don't speak Spanish, unfortunately, but I learned how to say, es un honor poder hoy aquí frente a ustedes. Today we'll have the three parts of the presentation. We'll start with the very basic, what is AI, where did it start? Then we'll talk about the evolution of AI with the most recent advancements. And at the end, we'll speak about AI in architecture or in real estate, and this is what we are doing here. So I decided to start with the presentation with something very exciting movie, which was fully generated by AI, which is probably the most advanced technology available today. So let's have a look.
I am not Morgan Freeman. What you see is not real. Well, at least in contemporary terms, it is not. What if I were to tell you that I am not even a human being? Would you believe me? What is your perception of reality? Is it the ability to capture, process, and make sense of the information our senses receive? If you can see, hear, taste, or smell something, does that make it real? Or is it simply the ability to feel? I would like to welcome you to the era of synthetic reality. Now, what do you see?
So this was everything generated with AI, probably one of the most cutting-edge technology available today. But is AI something new? Intelligence? You're probably surprised that AI actually started back in the 60s. So the definition of artificial intelligence started back in the 60s, but the evolution or the growth of AI was very slow. The point in time that AI just embarked and became very famous, that was with the availability of data on the internet. Once data became very available in masses, this is where AI started booming. AI basically is, if we want to understand what's AI, I'll make it at the very, very basic of understanding. So any AI is based on three different layers: the input layer, the output layer, and something very sophisticated in between. But this is the structure of any AI structure. So let's start with the very, very basic AI. The very basic AI is AI for understanding, okay? AI for understanding. So let's take this example. If we provide a computer with, let's just say, 100,000 pictures of a cat and tell the computer, this is a cat. And then we provide with the computer with 100,000 pictures of a dog. And then we tell the computer, this is a dog. So the very basic AI of understanding is getting the picture number 200,001 and asking the computer, is that a dog or a cat? And then the computer will be capable of understanding, this is a cat, okay? So where do we use AI normally, the basic AI? So anyone know Netflix? they took AI to the end. So like you can watch 1 or 2 movies and it can understand, put you in a group of which movies you like, and can recommend you for a very long list of music, of movies. And of course, music is the same. So it's like Spotify, if you start listening for a few songs, can understand your total taste and provide you hours of listening that you like. Everything based on AI. And even in automotive, and we say that the basic AI is for understanding. So for autonomous car, one of the most basic things is to understand the environment, right? And understanding the environment, everything is based on AI. Even in agriculture, so agriculture, there's like many application of AI, of actually getting the right fruit and filtering out the good fruit automatically. So this is basically in every single industry that we see. So how did AI, the evolution of AI? So if we said that the very basic is understanding, okay, AI evolved into significantly more complex patterns. The second part is, after understanding, is patterns, getting to know patterns, and then it gets to prediction. Okay, can I predict what will happen after certain occasions? And the most advanced AI is generative AI. Okay, generative is generation, is a creation of something new. And if we talk about timeline, if AI started back in the 60s, generative AI is pretty much new. This is the most cutting-edge technology, AI technology, available today in the market. So if you go back to the Gato, to the cat example, so for generative AI, if we said that we need, for basic AI, we need to give him hundreds of thousands of pictures to teach the computer what's that, for generative AI, probably we need to provide the computer with millions of pictures of cat, okay? Tell him this is a cat. And then he has the processing, this is the second layer, and then the output will be, can you draw a cat for me? Okay? Which is significantly different than understanding. This is generation. So where do we see Gen AI today in the market? First of all, before this presentation, I asked ChatGPT. Everyone knows ChatGPT, right? I told ChatGPT that I have an event and I need to make a presentation. Can you suggest the timeline or the agenda for the presentation? And this is what I got. Getting more advanced application, you can create music with generative AI. Okay, you can create art with generative AI. Everything is being done automatically. Audio, of course.
Do not mistake my silence for lack of grief.
I was working on my television show, producing a documentary, writing a book, and trying to manage my personal life all at the same time.
Before time began,
Everything is generated automatically.
there was the cube. We know not where it comes from, only that it holds the power to create worlds and fill them.
So what about real estate? This is where we're all here for. So first of all, real estate, you cannot do real estate with any architectural planning, right? The architectural planning is the basic of once you take a space, and the architect, real estate, you have like multiple options at the end, and you at the end closing one single deal, right? All of these options that you have today is probably you have uncertainty. What about the fit? What's the ROI? The architect job is to get your needs, get your specified needs, and try to convert it into a layout plan, which is optimized for your needs within the given space. However, architectural planning contains a lot of requirements, a lot of trade-offs, a lot of specification, trying to optimize for space utilization, efficiency, et cetera, and this is a very long process. This process, by the way, hasn't changed for the last 40 years with the introduction of Autodesk. Autodesk shifted everyone from drawing on paper to digital drawing, but nothing have never really changed since then. Imagine yourself what will happen if you have capabilities, architectural planning capabilities at scale with no limitation. What will happen then? That this is the same pipeline that we had, but having architectural capabilities for unlocking each of the space potential at scale will enable you to support your entire funnel and getting like the ROI and the indication for every single location within your pipeline, not within whatever you want to construct. Okay? That's exactly why we built qbiq. qbiq was done in order to create the first automatic architectural planning engine that can generate optimized layout alternative. We can do it in rendering, and we can optimize for cost as well. Our technology is proprietary technology, is built on 4 different pillars. First of all is the AI. AI is being done for understanding. Layout planning is, first of all, you have space, and then you have requirements. Understanding the space is being done via AI. Then we utilize generative AI. Generative AI basically is the brain of the planning. This is the strategy of the planning. What will be the possible planning alternatives we can do for every given space? And then we utilize geometrical optimization engines to maximize the space efficiency. Of course, Gen AI, this is very high level. You need to have like optimization for geometrical optimization. And then lastly, we utilize parallel cloud computer. So if all of that, we built an automatic architectural engine, once we have parallel cloud computer, we can run thousands of different engines in parallel to solve your specific layout alternative. So how does it work? Every time that we have space and we have needs, everything goes up to the cloud. In the cloud, we open a burst of 1,500 different computers in parallel. All of them are packed with automatic architectural planning engine, trying to find the best fit for your needs within the given space. The computer generates thousands of different alternatives in seconds and automatically selects the top results. Our output is the architectural layout you're all familiar with. There's no innovation there. Our innovation is, first of all, by speed. We are by far the fastest in the market. The optimization level is algorithm-based optimization versus line drawing by manually. A QA, which is being done automatically versus manual QA. And the most important thing, we are available 24/7. Everything is available online 24/7. On top of that, on top of the 2D layout, we bring everything to 3D, so you can really feel what will be, or how will it be, the potential space you're looking after. Of course, on top of the 3D rendering, we have also like photo rendering, etc. So qbiq started, we were founded back in 2019, but we first launched 2 years ago, end of 22. Since then, we already delivered to end customer more than 350 million square feet of plants across 58 countries and more than 1,000 users globally. Among our customers and partners, top customers worldwide, and we're like in the news, like any significant newspaper you can think of. So feel free to come to our booth here and get a free pilot. We're welcoming you to get more information about our company. Thank you.
Probando. Thank you so much, Leeor. This is so interesting. So you have the future of AutoCAD.
Huh?
So you have the future for AutoCAD.
No, not AutoCAD, but the guys using AutoCAD will be much easier for them.
Sí, totally. And looking at what you just presented, I was thinking, like, to take it a step forward. Here, many architects work with maquetas, like models, like 3D models of the buildings. Maybe in the future, 3D printers could do these models as well. No?
Yeah, we can connect to that as well, of course, but this is for the future. This is not for today.
Sí, nice.
Yes.
I like it. Now we have a few questions from the audience. The first question is, I'm going to say it first in Spanish and then in English. Sí.
I'll try to understand the Spanish.
Sí. ¿Cómo beneficia qbiq a las firmas arquitectónicas? How does qbiq can benefit architecture workers or firms?
So we actually provide the power and scale for architects. So we are not making the decision. We are not making which alternative is better. We are just providing trade-offs. We are providing alternatives. We are providing in a professional CAD. So architect can basically, if today can generate one plan a day, can generate tons of plans a day, and be significant, work with more clients and provide better service to his clients as well.
It's very user-centric, no, at the end.
Correct, yes.
No, so that you can have a clear view of what
Correct.
you're
So
building.
if two different architects working with the qbiq, at the end they can get to different layouts and different alternatives. It really depends on the decisions that are made by the user.
So personal, no, at the end.
Correct.
Another question, first in Spanish. ¿Cuáles son algunos conceptos erróneos sobre el rol de la IA en la arquitectura y el diseño? What do we get wrong when we combine AI and architecture and design?
What do we get wrong?
Yeah, what concepts do people get wrong or don't understand regarding AI and its impact in design?
I think this is the same impact across all different industries. I think because architecture and real estate is probably the last industry to adapt AI, we can see from other industries that there are a lot of people fearing that AI will replace people. When actually we witnessed that that companies working with AI were more successful than companies not working with AI, and it's actually never replaced anyone.
See, it's like complements, no? Like
yes,
it's
correct.
a complement instead of like a threat. No? See.
It should be. It should provide you a significant competitive advantage versus your competition. For example, if someone working with qbiq, he can work give you multiple alternatives. It can give you rendering, to give you everything on the same day. When the competitor takes it weeks over weeks. So where do you think you'll have higher engagement? At the end, the same people, the same guy speaking with the customer, you'll still serve the customer, right? That will not change.
It's such a potent tool, no, to use. Like it's a tool that has.
I would use it myself.
Sí, for sure. One more question. ¿Cómo pueden representantes inmobiliarios usar qbiq? How can representatives of the retail market use qbiq?
Say it again?
How can people who represent retail companies, how can we use qbiq?
So for retail and office, et cetera, we're working with a lot of owners and landlords. We are working with the leasing department. So we help the leasing department significantly accelerate the lease cycle. So because no space fits the needs as is. Any prospective tenant has different requirements. Someone needs A, someone needs B, and someone needs D, probably tons of people walking the space, and all of them are getting out of the space with question marks. Do I fit? What's the ROI? What will be the cost? So for those owners and landlords working with us, they can provide every single prospective tenant with his customized and optimized layout alternative immediately, generating significantly higher engagement, and then continue with the lease cycle. With us, probably owners said to us that we cut the lease cycle by half, roughly, normally in the States. We're more.
No, that's a lot. Like cutting it by half, no? Perfect.
There's much more other things about negotiation, about price, about tenant improvement, and a lot of other things, but at least you have certainty about the fit. That's...
No, see, perfect for you as a real estate seller and for your customer as well. No.
Correct.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Mind-blowing.